What's up, y'all? Bill McNeil rocking the mic again, cold representing Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. It's got the mad flavor that takes any situation to the next level. So when the party starts bouncing and the ladies start bumping, tighten up your flow with Rocket Fuel. Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. Damn!
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes. The January solicitations from Marvel Comics have been out for a couple of days. Haven't been able to cover them yet, but today we're going to do just that. And, just a little tip, if you didn't notice by the thumbnail, it's a lot of King in Black and some other stuff. Mostly Dawn of X and King in Black, if I'm being honest. Now, I am being a bit facetious here with old Noel saying Future State's got nothing on me. There are more comics in Future State in January than King in Black from Marvel Comics, if I'm being completely honest. But King in Black is feels like it's taken over the line, so it seems. So today I'm going to go into kind of some of the numbers of what Marvel Comics are releasing in January, how much it's going to cost you, and then do a little bit of comparison with DC Comics. These graphics are courtesy of my good friend Perch from Comics by Perch, and you're probably going to see us doing more collaborations of this type, more analysis of this type together, talking about solicitations, comic sales, things like that in the future. But today he's let me borrow those, so I'm going to go over that. Then I'm going to talk about their big variant cover initiative. Then we're going to get into the meat, the details. What comics are Marvel producing in January? What are some of the nuggets we can glean from the solicitations? What would I keep my eye on? And stuff like that. So before I get into the details of all this, I do want to say, if you hadn't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, I want to know what your thoughts are on Marvel's January comic solicitations in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Give me a hashtag King in Black if you're excited for all this, and a hashtag not so fast if you think King in Black is a little bit too big for DC Comics, Marvel Comics winter event. Now, getting into the numbers, Marvel are producing 57 books for $3.99, 13 books for $4.99, and one $7.99 book for a total cost. If you buy across the line, if you buy one copy of every Marvel comic at the cover price, it's going to cost you $300.29. If you only want to read everything King in Black, $79.81. And if you're only interested in the X-Men and Dawn of X, it's going to cost you 51 big ones and 81 cents. So that's basically the breakdown of where the comic books are coming in, how much they cost. We're going to get 19 King in Black comics, 13 Dawn of X comics, 5 Star Wars comics, and 34 other, obviously that would cover your Avengers, SpiderMan comics, all that stuff. We'll probably break this down by even more families the next time when we have a little bit more time. So you can see King in Black is a hefty 27% of the entire line are tied into that big event. That's well over 1 in every 4 comic books in Marvel Comics. Not that Dawn of X is doing too bad. What is that? Yeah, it's 18%. Almost 1 in every 5 is an X-Men book. So they are obviously heavily invested in that. Star Wars also has a good amount of books as well. But, if you look at the Spider-Man books, like Amazing Spider-Man, Nonstop Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, I bet you get more Spider-Man comics than Star Wars too. And then like Avengers family, if you look at those, like Iron Man, Captain America, Ghost. Well, there's no Ghost Rider, but you know what I'm saying. The different Avenger teams and stuff like that. I bet you get a big number for those too. Next on the docket, basically they are going to be producing 39 ongoing comics, so ongoing comic book series, 32 limited series, mini series, or one shots. They're producing 71 comics in total and 42 trades and collections. That is an enormous number. That's like, what is that? Like two or three times more than DC Comics. Let's look at the DC numbers. So DC in January is producing 39 total comics. Marvel is producing 71. 25 of DC's are Future State for well over half their line. Only 14 comics that aren't Future State, whereas Marvel's big event, King in Black, is actually 19. So yes, there are more Future State comics, but Future State is only in January, whereas King in Black starts in December. I think it might even actually start the very last week of November and goes all the way through January. So it's actually going to be bigger. Collections, like I said, 42 to 15, almost 3 times more. And if you're a DC fan, almost $200. If you're a Marvel fan, just a skosh over $300. Average cost for comic book at Marvel or DC almost $5. At Marvel, it is $4.22. So Marvel is actually cheaper right now, and I'm not surprised. DC is heavily invested in Black Label, and they're releasing a lot of $8 comics associated with their future state. I imagine that number does drop once they relaunch everything in March, but we shall see. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to the information about these comic books and what we can glean. All right, here we have it. This is the big variant cover initiative for Marvel Comics in January. Marvel versus Aliens. There's a couple of pretty darn cool covers in here. I'm not enamored with all of them. I'm not a big variant cover guy myself, but there's some good stuff here. We got Black Panther fighting a xenomorph from Adventures, Leinil Francis Yu. It doesn't really look like Leinil Francis Yu. He must have a different colors there. In Black Cat, we've got Peach Momoko. I'm sure that one will sell very well. She's a highly sought-after variant cover artist. In one of the Stormbreakers in Marvel Comics, apparently she's one of the next big things, even though she's a quite established artist. Black Widow's going to have a cover. Captain America, Captain Marvel, very reminiscent of the actual Alien films. It looks like she could be one of the crew. It's pretty good. I don't like this Daredevil one. That one's a little too basic, generic for me from Raza. The Fantastic Four one is kind of fun. This one's Joshua Cassera. I really like him. I think that one's like a nice homage. It's a pretty interesting looking one. This is definitely my favorite, my second favorite. I think this is Pepe the Raz. Yep, that's Pepe the Raz. I think this one's cool. It's very ominous. And we got the Queen alien right there. Pretty cool stuff. A little disappointed by Immortal Hulk. I wish they would have let Joe Bennett or somebody do it. I don't think Declan Shalvey's really he's a good artist. He's obviously not a horror artist because he's got 2 of the great horror characters in comic history, and it's not very scary. Iron Man. Nope. King in Black. That's all right. Miles Morales. Nah. Shang-Chi. That was actually not. That kind of reminds me of the movie One with Jet Li at the very end when he says, "I'm not anyone's bitch." And he's on the top of a pile of convicts because he was jumping through space. Ivan Coelho. Makes sense. He's a good artist. Thor, Daniel Warren Johnson. That's actually pretty dope. Okay, maybe that's my favorite one. This is in the top 3. That's a cool variant cover with the Mjolnir. Did I say that right? Mjolnir going through a xenomorph's head. The Venom one's fine. This is the other one that's my top 3. This is RB Silva. Wolverine versus a xenomorph. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, there you go. There's one for X-Men, Russell Dowderman, ASM, Mark Bagley. Pretty good too. So if you like aliens, they are coming to the Marvel Comics universe. And there's going to be lots of variant covers in January if you like those. So there you go. Now let's get into the actual comic books. And it's going to be King in Black heavy, obviously, starting out with Venom, Donny Cates, and Ivan Coelho, who's been a really good fill-in artist for Stegman since he's essentially off the book because he's been working on King in Black for quite a while. No real information there. Gwenom versus Carnage. Couldn't imagine anything being less interesting. Shannon McGuire, even less interesting. Planet of Symbiotes. Clay McLeod Chapman. He's been writing a lot of the what are those? The Web of Venom comics. Frank Thierry's also done some as well. That might be all right. I'm not sure. I'm probably that. Thunderbolts. I think this is like Matthew Rosenberg. Yep. Although Juan Freya is such a good artist, I hate to see him wasted on a writer like Rosenberg. Although Rosenberg, if he's good at something, it's horror. But I don't even think he's all that good at that. The Black Knight. Simon Spurrier. Jesus Saez. I think Jesus Saez is a really weird choice for interiors for a King in Black comic. That dude's like almost like photorealistic comics. It's like, I don't know. Not a very good choice. This one's interesting. We got Monica Rambeau and symbiote Spider-Man from Peter David. Greg Land, the Tracer. Greg Land is on it. I read all of Peter David stuff right now from Marvel. He's like one of the he's one of the three writers that you know it's going to be good. Him, Donny Cates, and Chip Zdarsky right now. Definitely rereading this, even with Greg Land's art. And you're going to get Monica Rambeau. What does it say about her? Take a trip with symbiote Spider-Man as he aligns himself with Kang the Conqueror. That can't be right. Being here in January to see how the pieces fit as Spider-Man heads to space. You'll never guess who else is there to help Spidey. Hint, she's on the cover. Obviously, that is Monica Rambeau. There's a symbiote Spider-Man Marvel Tales. That will not be associated with King in Black. Here is King in Black itself. We got Thor and Null going at it. A matchup of heavyweights. There's the alien variant cover. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, obviously the headliners of this event. After last issue's shocking finale, the heroes of the Marvel Universe are reeling. Could Eddie Brock be dead? Could Venom, the symbiote, actually be dead? Probably. Outgunned and outmanned, but never outdone. They unite and face Null, God of the Abyss, as he ensnares the planet in the darkness of his reign. So apparently, the Earth is going to become a symbiote planet. Superstars Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman continue to raise the game and the stakes for the Marvel Universe in this earth-shattering epic. $5. Spider-Woman, King in Black. Nope. Black Cat, the comic book that they stopped just so they could restart it with a #1 with King in Black, even though they didn't change the creative team. If you know Felicia Hardy, she never shows up inappropriately dressed. Oh, this is her new costume. Okay, well, whatever. Return of the Valkyries. Is this Jason Aaron undoing what he ruined when he made Jane Foster Valkyrie? Nolan and his symbiote horrors have come to Earth. Now all Jane Foster sees when she looks at the big blue globe is a vision of death. So obviously, Earth is a symbiote planet that's gone to black. Most of Earth's heroes are locked in the battle on the ground. It's up to Jane and the Sentry to protect the rest. But Null's power has spread over the galaxy and infected creatures even older than gods. And it may not matter how many Valkyries Jane can bring to their aid. Apparently, she's still Valkyrie. Blech. But she'll be probably bringing the original Valkyries back. Well, are we getting 2 issues of Return of Valkyries? Ah, that was issue #2. There we are. We are getting 2 issues. I'm not reading the solicitation. I could be less interested in that comic book. I'm not giving that any more time. King in Black Deadpool. This is Kelly Thompson. Why can't they get a funny writer on Deadpool? It would make sense. King in Black Namor. I like Namor. Kurt Busiek. I don't like him though. I don't know. Am I gonna buy this comic even though I don't like Kurt Busiek? I don't know. Probably not. Daredevil, King in Black. Okay, so one of the few ongoing Marvel comics I really love is going to be interrupted by this event. Great. Well, I guess if the entire Earth is invaded by symbiotes, it has to be. Daredevil 26, Chip Zdarsky, Marco Cicchetto. Oh no, there's another artist, Mike Hawthorne. Hopefully he's the inker and not like somebody that's also drawing pages. Matt faces a darkness like any before. Meanwhile, Elektra may be in overhead for the first time in her life. I'll still read it unless I've dropped off of it. I can't imagine giving up Daredevil right now. Issue 23 was badass. Guardians of the Galaxy, King in Black. Al Ewing won the ball. This thing fizzled out so fast for me. It was probably interesting. King in Black, Savage Avengers, another book I fell off of. Jerry Duggan. It just kind of got boring. I don't think the break for the pandemic helped that series. King in Black, The Union. Paul Grist. Don't know who he is. Sounds like a pass. King in Black Sword. 2 issues in. Al Ewing's Sword book from Dawn of X is already a tie-in to King in Black with Valerio Schiti as the artist. I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one. Judging from the cover, Sword might not be my event. It looks like, yeah, whatever. Non-stop Spider-Man. Whoa, is this one? Whoa, finally, it's not a King in Black story. There we go. I think Chris Bachalo is going to do great on this. Joe Kelly should be fine. This is actually something I'll probably be interested in, although it's $5. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a number one. Get ready for the most action-packed, pulse-pounding, adrenaline-pumping comic of all time. As the name implies, once you read one page, one panel, Spider-Man does not stop people. A mystery at the Empire State University thrusts Spider-Man through an adventure that starts in Uptown Manhattan and will take him around the world, pitting him against Marvel Universe villains old and new, and give you a Spider-Man adventure in Spider-Man, the likes which you've never seen. This book is not for the faint of heart. All right, you sold me, Marvel. I'm reading nonstop Spider-Man number one. I need a break from King in Black. Iron Fist. Okay, this one is Larry Hama. It's a miniseries. That's an instant buy. Even though Larry Hama is cantankerous right now, I'm still reading it. You can't stop me, Larry. Eternals. We'll see if they can get me after issue one. I don't imagine. Maestro, War and Pax, absolutely. Peter David, that's 100%. MODOK, Head Games, no, absolutely not. Legend of Shang-Chi, number one, Alyssa Wong. I don't waste my money. Juggernaut, we'll definitely be finishing this up. Bobby and Nicienza, Ron Garney, great creative team. Children of the Atom, you know I'll be reading this one. I got it roasted on the channel. There's 100% guarantee this comic is going to suck. And if I cared about Shang-Chi like I cared about X-Men, I would roast the shit out of this comic too. But I don't care about Shang-Chi like that. So, Alyssa Wong, do your worst. But Vita Ayala on Children of the Atom, I thought it was a miniseries. Maybe it's an ongoing. It looks like it's an ongoing now. They said it was a miniseries, but maybe not. This is going to be roastable. Guarantee it. It's going to be so stupid. Just look at this idiot. Cannot wait. Wolverine, Black, White, and Red. Really don't like anthologies? Probably going to skip that one, even though I do like Wolverine a lot. Probably going to skip it. Jesus Science on a fucking Wolverine comic? No. That is just a bad match. No. And Jed McMahon, whatever. Cable. Jerry Duggan. I don't see me picking up Cable after Ten of Swords is over. Wolverine, 100%, absolutely. Ben Percy, Adam Cooper. Wolverine's back in Madripoor from an underworld criminal auction specializing in superhero artifacts that will surface more than just bad memories for the mutant formerly known as Weapon X. Woo! Hot damn. You know, I'm definitely reading that one. That sounds good. Hellions, another one of my favorites. Simple mission: retrieve Nanny's ship and create a new containment armor for the recently resurrected Orphan Maker, likely dead in Ten of Swords. But the emergence of an old enemy and his deadly warriors make the renewed life a hell on earth for the Hellions. Yeah, Hellions been so good. No expectations. I read the first issue. I was like, this isn't very good. I'm going to give it two more. It turned out great. X Factor. Repulsive. This is a repulsive comic. Leah Williams should never write heroes. She should write Mary Jane on the set of a movie because she's good at that. Anything with heroes, it just devolves into unnecessary conflict and really stupid dialogue. She's a terrible writer. X-Men. Woo! Brett Booth. Give me some of that. Brett Booth on an X-Men comic, X-Men 17. When the Shi'ar Empire asks the X-Men for help, Cyclops, Storm, and Marvel Girl answer the call. Yes, please. Definitely be reading that one. That's going to be good stuff. Why is Storm on the cover? She's not in the solicit, was she? Oh, there she is. My bad. I'm an idiot. I just read it. X-Force has been great. Ben Percy, Josh Cassera back on there. Forge, Wolverine, and Quentin. Brave the Depths of the Sea. Yeah. Forge and Wolverine. Enough said. New Mutants. No. Vita Ayala. Oh, man. Her Marauders comic was so bad. It was terrible. I hate to see Rod Reese get wasted like that. Excalibur. Teeny Howler. Enough said. Marauders. Jerry Duggan. Not on a sword and sandals comic. Enough said. Just not very good. Stefano Caselli, good card though. Hate to see him wasted. I've actually enjoyed the Rise of Ultraman so far. I like Kyle Higgins. It's been fun. Although we haven't really seen Ultraman yet. Keep reading this. This is like my wife's favorite character. It's my wife's favorite hero, so I got to read that. Warhammer. Nope. Don't care. Iron Man. I just read issue 2. Never again. Christopher Canwell's Iron Man is more depressing than Tom King's Batman. What a waste of Kapu and Alex Ross covers. Mortal Hulk Flatline. Declan Shalvey. Nope. Immortal Hulk, what is this, number 43? We're getting to the end. Joe Bennett's been destroying on it. I want to come back on this series just to see the finish of it, just to see Joe Bennett's art again. It went downhill after issue 25. Fantastic Four, what a waste of R.B. Silva. They cannot reboot Fantastic Four soon enough and put Chip Zdarsky on it. Avengers has been unreadable. Jason Aaron's still on it. That's been awful. Captain America, facsimile edition. Captain America, facsimile. Real Captain America. Ta-Nehisi Coates, what a disappointment. Marvel Snapshots. Werewolf by Nine. No, that'll be awful. Captain Marvel, Kelly Thompson. Nope. I'm definitely going to be reading USA Agent. Christopher Priest on a Captain America knockoff. Covered by Marco Cicchetto, that'd be good. Taskmaster. See, Jed McKay is like, so, I don't know if he's even 50-50. Is he like 40% good, 60% bad? Is he 30-70? He ain't all that good. Hate to see him on such a cool character like that. Wish they put somebody good on there. Black Widow. Yeah, it's Kelly Thompson. I don't really read her. Amazing Spider-Man. I am reading Amazing Spider-Man. I'm absolutely excited for Mark Bagley and Patrick Gleason, absolutely. I'll be reading these. What did I miss something? You will never look at Norman or Harry Osborn again the same. They're kindred, right? Oh my goodness. Isn't that Kingpin? Last remains takes its toll. Spider-Man continues to pick up the paces and try to put his life together, but many of the gathering storms are swirling more and more violently. We want to tell you more, but it would spoil so much of Last Remains. Oh, there you go. Whoa, are we getting 3 Spider-Man comics in 1 month? 56, 57, and 58. Maybe January is a 5-week month. Maybe there's 5 Wednesdays. It's a lot of Spider-Man. That's Solomon Ahmed still. Yeah. Web of Spider-Man. Kevin Shinnick. I read this dude's Flash. I'll pass. Talk about boring milquetoast comics. The first comic I've ever read by that dude. Never again. Too boring. Someone's going to have to convince me to read that again. Actually, Eve Ewing's Champions hasn't been that bad. We'll see how long she can make it last. Looks like they're going to be on a pirate ship, so this might be the beginning of the end. Got Kamala Khan, Riri Williams, Cyclops, Nova, Miles Morales. What a shitty cover. Power Pack. Nope. Ryan North. Why? Miss Marvel. This is the last issue. This is the milestone. 775. Only took four series to get to issue 75. How embarrassing. Special plus-size $5 comic. Marvel number 4. Nope. Strange Academy. Scotty Young. I actually like Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos. I should be reading this. I should be. I'm going to go check that out. Thor, absolutely. Nick Klein back on art, thank goodness. But the God of Thunder is about to bring down a bloody rain, trapped in a suburban horror show. Thor faces down an old foe, but something far worse than Midgard. Serpent is sinking its fangs into Thor's world. For Donald Blake now roams the 10 realms with naught but death on the prey. So Donald Blake is going evil, folks. He's going evil. So glad Nick Clayton's back on the art. Shang-Chi. We got 2 Shang-Chi. This is the end of the miniseries. I read the first one. Not impressed. Conan the Barbarian, Jim's up, and that's it. Oh man, no. I thought this would be good, but as soon as I saw Princess Leia and Carbonite, that was it. Nope, too stupid. Darth Vader, I knew Greg Pak couldn't hold the line. I don't know. I'm about to drop Bounty Hunters. That last issue sucked. Never. Alyssa Wong, nope. So that'll basically do it. Those are the comic books. This is what I got to say. There's some good stuff in there. Obviously, there's a lot of King in Black comics for everyone to purchase. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? Like I said, let me know. Are you a King in Black fan? Give me a hashtag King in Black. If you are more than excited for that event, give me a hashtag not so fast. If you think it might be a little bit too much too soon and maybe it doesn't warrant 19 comic books in 1 month. What else are you excited about? Are you excited about Dawn of X? Am I wrong on Children of the Atom or The Legend of Shang-Chi and all the other stuff I made fun of? I don't know. There's some good stuff in there, but it's Marvel. It's mostly not going to be good. That's the way it's been at Marvel for a very long time. Like I said, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you all very much. I'm out of here, folks.